Hey everybody, welcome back to Final Fantasy for Poisoned Gift. You don't get as much money for this one for some reason. Pray, forgive me, my elder bewilderment. If you do not mind, my earlier bewilderment even, do not mind, I would review the situation as it stands. We've been laboring under the assumption that Lothar and his companions had come to Eorzea to further enhance themselves in the pursuit of forbidden power. To that end, did they procure Musis Melody? This is the plan. I still don't know how to pronounce it. Which they would use in conjunction with stolen soul crystal. Wasn't the Moldy that they wanted? No. They wanted was the man who wanted it. Master Foldenat. Using the herb as a lead, they went to the Altarium, and in accumulation to their quarry arrival, and failing to find him there, they made their way to Lost Hope. Such is my theory, at any rate. What do you make of all of this? They're victims. Yeah, we don't. I think the Bunny Boy's a good guy. So you think so too? There is something else. The rumors I mentioned of Charlie and Healer, who conducted a heinous producers on live subjects. After sharing recent developments with command, responded to my investigation, to considerable shock and surprise, confirmed that there appears to be some truth. Villain went to great went to great lengths to conceal his operation, and thus did manage to elude the authorities for years. Man's identity is yet to be convincingly assured, but we have the subject as a sage who disappeared from Sharlayan shortly before the fugitives first appeared. Sage by the name of Gulvain. Yes, the same Gulvain who took Marid and Ansel into care, I expect. If that they were victims of his experiments, then they would have every reason to follow him to the ends of the world. While much of this conjecture goes far towards explaining that which we know. So, let us proceed to our assumption. This is our assumption. And have the truth from the man at the heart of recent events, Foldenat. I'm not calling him Master Foldenat anymore. Fuck that guy. No, hello. Never mind, bye. Now, according to the apothecary, it was a merchant in Elport who introduced them. Now, if we find this merchant, we may be able to find Foldenat. To Velbrand. Okay. We'll check the diary of the sage at the end, okay? Give it a little read once all of them are available. Or if one of the I've gone to the wrong one, haven't I? We wanted to go to Elport. Ah, piss. I fudged it. I'm sorry. Off to Elport we go. Or if there's an episode that's particularly short, catch up on the diary. I'm here. This is Elport, one of Velbrand's foremost trading hubs. How I should like to take in the sights, but we must wait. Well, I mean, I can show you the sights. There's the lighthouse there that has been fucked over by a bit of the Dalamud, but on the bright side, still works as a lighthouse. So there's that. And then there's some boats. There's a trading school up the way. Not very good though. Done. That's the sights. We must try to find this merchant before Faldhunt does. As I recall, the man deals in family wares. Let's begin by... Healer, send for a healer! You're a healer, good. We've got some badly hurt folk just outside. Attacked by the looks of it. Can you tend to them? I guess so. Might be whoever did this is still near, so watch yourselves. I'm gonna raise the alarm. Oh, we've been here 2 seconds, it's already got all tits up. Oh, they're all dead. Oh, it's Loafer. Oh, bummer, dude. How you doing? Still good, huh? This must be our merchant, too. What in the world happened? Too late to help the merchant. Rip. But Lafia, you can still save him. Yet our earlier speculation was simply that. Speculation. You do not know for certain that he and his companions seek to accomplish. What we do know, however, is that they took life in Charlayan. They are murderers. I know it's not my place to pass judgment. They took her from me, my mother. Oh my god. He was right, there before. I thought I was strong enough to keep my feelings out of it. I can't tell that he's dead. He did protect us, but I don't particularly care about that. That's irrelevant. You can't tell us shit if he's dead. Yes. Yes. Cannot have justice without the truth. For my mother and all the others have suffered. Forgive me my indiscretion. Please render low for your aid. Right, Loaf, get ready for a diagnosis. Diagnosis? Asshole. You're right. Marshall and Axel, where are they? Hello. They were not here when we arrived. Only the merchant. It's too late for him. Strife was able to save you. Can you tell us what happened? Who was it that attacked you? Gudvian. Who else? That bastard's still out there because of you. Now, so as we had suspected, Gwyndad is Guldvan. Surely she would have recognized him if that was the case. Finally ready to accept it, are you? He changed his face, oh I see, and his name. But there's no changing the monster he is. Still masquerading as a kind-hearted healer, a wolf in sheep's clothing, who preys upon the vulnerable in the vile experiments. So you were indeed his test subjects. Sorry, and I know I save your apology. It won't bring Marat and Axel back. When confronted Gullivat, they shielded me from his magic. Must have taken them with him. Couldn't do anything. For all the power and the sacrifice, I couldn't do a damn thing. What are you talking about? I was born with a disease in the lungs. As I grew, so too did it worsen, till I had a few moons left to live. It was then that Gardavan appeared before us, before me and my father, my master. Not my father, my master. With the wisdom of the Charlatan, he could cure me, he said. Having believed for so long that I never had a chance, I wasn't sure how to feel. My master, overjoyed. Seeing that joy, first time I wanted to live. Him for me. We were fooled. The guise of treatment Donovan subjected me to dangerous produce to fortify my Aether. Wasn't the only one. There were others, so many others. One after another, they disappeared, only until few of us remained. We who survived had been more than cured. We'd been given unnatural powers, twice as strong as the man that could channel magics with ease. For all the good it did, I was no match for Goodwin and his tricks. It was still I couldn't protect Barrett and Asil. If this life is my reward for all the suffering and sacrifice, I'd been better off dead. Whatever life you have still to live, you owe it to the others to make the most of it. Help me, please. I want to save them, but I can't do it alone. I need help. Please. I'm confused. Did you kill her mother or not? Goodwin went to the trouble of taking Merrin and Axel. Only mean one thing. He needs to experiment on them again. Can't let that happen. We have to find and save them. Wait, even if we manage to ascertain Goodwin's whereabouts, the fact remains that the three of you together couldn't overpower him. Oh, okay, sorry, I misunderstood. I thought she meant us three, and I was like, it's weird to not count you and then say three. But no, okay, she means Lothar and his friends. We cannot accept to fare much better. In all likelihood, he himself is also enhanced. If we are to confront him, we must have a foolproof plan. You don't agree? Sure. Very well. For now, I ask that you return to Ilshire. I will join you there after briefing the Yellow Jackets on the situation. Back to Ilshire. Alright, maybe we'll read some of that book as well, since that was a quick one. Fuck, it's over here. One day I will get used to where Ilshire is on my teleport list. We have favored it. Maybe I should just use the favored section instead. That would make more sense, wouldn't it? No, I thought that pig had like a scythe behind him, right? What is he? He is a reaper, but I thought like it was glowing and shit, but it was a mount. That's funny. Hey, I'm back. Tidings from Command, Strife. They have confirmed that Gudvin used Murisaldi in the... I've called it something different every time. I'm so sorry if you're not paying 100% attention. His produce. Despite his attempts to destroy all evidence of his crimes, traces of the herb were found in his laboratory. Furthermore, no record exists of a healer named Fornod. If there was any other doubt, false identity, there is none now. In hindsight, we should have tried to explain everything to you. We didn't know who to trust. Even if you had attempted to convince me, I doubt I would have listened. I saw what I wanted to see, believed what I needed to believe. Even with the mounting evidence, I waved over whether we should save you. My mother would have been ashamed to see what I had become. I took up the shield because I wanted to protect all life, just as she did, her dying breath. Mother, warrior like you? She was a healer. Soul crystal you took, it was hers. Then, the woman that day was your mother. Gudvin had already fled to Charlayan. We were attempting to escape when our comrades collapsed in pain. Someone charged to see us. Never sage and Thesis Texas suspicious though we must have looked, she rushed to our aid without hesitation. But our companion, he flew into a frenzy. Didn't stop him. Tried to save her, but gods know I did, but the last of her strength cast the crystal into my hand. Forgive me. There is naught to forgive. She did what she always done. What she believed was right. If she had any regrets, it would doubtless be that she couldn't help you sooner. As for the crystal, she clearly wished for you to have it. She must have seen something in you at that moment. It is my hope that you will carry on with her legacy. Fight for the future of all lives. Future of all lives. That's right. I dedicate my efforts to locating Gudvin. Until I do, please continue to practicing your skills. Better prepared when we face him. Okay. This is a quick read. The child has taken a turn for the worst. Her corporeal ether wanes at the alarming rate. She cannot keep food down, having vomited all she has been given. Though we are able to keep her with us, is naught but a stopgap measure. I reviewed the past cases in executing leisure, but found no effective treatment. Yet we must be something we can do, something that no one has yet thought to try. Mascoli may be the answer. We Viera have used this magical herb since ancient times. This is Lofa's diary. Though potentially poisonous, through refinement, we should be able to surpass the adverse effects. The Masori has arrived as expected. It is highly effective at satiating one's aether, but so too does its poison. We must find a way to separate its beneficial, because else it cannot be administered for an extended period. So it boosts your ether, but it also poisons you. We administered a diluted extract of the mercenary after the patient fell unconscious. Though she awakened a few hours later, she was extremely agitated, and it took several people to subdue her. We can no longer dismiss the inherent risks in this treatment. We must submit reports to the studium on the dangers of Marasumi ere someone else repeats our mistake. The pain has reduced. The pain has returned worse than before. This disease eats away at me, and I fear I do not have much time left. Yet there is still much to do. So very much. Yeah, I don't know whose diary this is. Alright, next time, Pledge of Hope. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoy this, please go watch some of the other Final Fantasy videos on the channel. That would make my day and would help me out a lot. And I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.